Good morning, guys. So it's currently 6 a.m. here in Orange County. I'm really excited to be doing this video today. It's gonna be a full day in the life video. It's been a few years since I did one of these and a lot has changed. I moved to a new apartment. We've built a new business. And yeah, I'm just really excited to show you guys how I structure my day to get the most productivity and basically like the actual activities I do on a day-to-day basis. I'm now 33 years old. Damn, that sounds crazy to say. And I run a team. We have about 70 something people on both the companies. And yeah, this vlog's gonna be very like unfiltered, unedited. I'm just gonna try and share as much like value as I can with you guys. So I think it's gonna be a pretty fun day. Anyways, the very first thing I do in the morning is brush my teeth because it helps me wake up. And then I drink a big glass of water. No touching my phone. My phone's actually in a different room. And I have an 8 sleep, so basically that's what I use to wake myself up. There's an alarm on it and it basically vibrates the bed. I tap the bed 3 times to stop the alarm and then I don't go to my phone because what I found is like if I use my phone in the morning, I'm just basically gonna doom scroll on Instagram and whatever other apps while in bed and waste a ton of time. So I need to get straight into my day and let me show you guys what I do next. So I'm currently in my studio room in my apartment and something I've been doing for the last like at least half a year is stretching in the morning. So I'll do a 10 to 15 minute stretch with the red light therapy. I basically just turn this on. I got these glasses right here and I'm just basically gonna stretch and do abs for 10 to 15 minutes. All right, start. So the reason why I stretch is because I've been training for a half Ironman and we do some crazy workouts. And a big part of the training is actually recovery, right? Training's not just working out and running and swimming and all that stuff. A lot of it is the recovery process. Otherwise, I would definitely not be able to keep training that hard. So stretching helps me recover. Like if I could go back to when I was in my 20s, I would for sure stretch way more because now that I've started stretching, like that type of pain is basically gone. It's actually incredible. And I just realized for like the first 30 years of my life, my body was super inflexible. I'm still not flexible, but it's a lot better. If you guys don't know what stretches to do, basically just use ChatGPT, tell it all your symptoms, and have it design you like a X minute stretch routine. So I'll say I'm currently in the phase of my life where I don't meditate and I also don't journal. So those are things I used to do in a lot of my vlogs. If you guys have seen any of my other past videos, you might be wondering, why isn't Charlie doing that anymore? Well, yeah, things change all the time. I might start doing that at some point in the future. I also don't read in the morning. Instead, I like to listen to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks while I work out. So that's just been what I've been doing. Right now I'm gonna get my computer and go to my favorite corner in the house or the apartment and do some work. All right, so today's breakfast is just gonna be a protein bar. I actually usually don't eat breakfast, but today we're doing a workout at around 10 a.m. So I feel like I should have some protein before then. But yeah, usually I don't eat breakfast. I feel like my mind works a little bit better when I don't consume food in the morning, but that's just how I do it right now. So I realize a lot of you guys are somewhat new to the channel and you might not know what I do exactly. So currently I run a media company. We're basically like a education company that does a lot of content, mostly around different like educational videos and different niches. So that company owns a catalog of at least like 50 YouTube channels. One of them being this one that you guys are watching right now. So this is my main channel. This is the channel that I've been building, honestly, since 2008. It used to be a music channel, but I basically privated all those videos and turned it into more personal finance and business. And my other business is Paired. It's like a overseas recruiting company. So my business partner and I started that one 2.5 years ago. We've been running that. That's been a really, really fun business to build. Definitely stressful that business is currently at 20 something people on our team. We do about, I'd say 70 to 100K per month on in that business. So the majority of like the money that I make is still from my media company. Oh, and we actually haven't even paid ourselves from the recruiting company, not a single cent yet. So yeah, if you guys want to build like an amazing business, sometimes like the equity plays, which this agency, this recruiting business is sort of like that. Sometimes you aren't gonna make money, right? You're gonna wanna invest the money back into the team to grow the company. So a question I actually get a lot is like, Charlie, do you still script your own videos? And the question is, for the main channel, yes, a lot of the videos I make, I sort of like outline myself. So this is one of those. So this video is about ChatGPT. I use a combination of AI to help me script as well as like me just writing stuff out. So this is what the outline looks like for this video. We used ClickUp for our project management. And I just write some stuff, right? I made this table using ChatGPT, and then I add different things. I add some things over here. Still need to add a few more things, but it's basically an outline. I personally don't like to script everything word for word. Sometimes I'll do an introduction word for word if it's really important, but for the most part, it's just like an outline. I like to have some type of table, and that just makes filming the video a lot better, right? I think the worst videos are the ones where you have a lot of sort of just rambling and you don't really have a good structure to the video. So what I find is that ChatGPT is really good at helping you organize and just outline what order of things you should say in the video. After that, you can basically input your own personal stuff. I don't recommend just using ChatGPT 100%. It's gonna be a pretty lame video. So yeah, that's basically how I script these main channel videos. And for this video right here, zero scripting. For some videos, a little bit more scripting. But overall, I'm still very hands-on for this main channel right here. Okay, so Joey's on his way. He's gonna get here. We're gonna take some pre-workout and then we're gonna head to the gym. Look who's here.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, we have like a bike ride that we have to do today. And then we're also gonna do a quick upper body workout. It's definitely hard to lift while doing this training program for Ironman because it's like 6 pretty intense workouts per week. So you just have to double stack on certain days if you wanna hit weights. We're about to do that. So we're currently going to my friend's gym, Infinite Training Systems here in Costa Mesa. He's awesome, he lets me train there, and they also let us film, so that was nice. But it's a super cool gym. A lot of like big fitness influencers go there. And it's all black, so it looks really cool on camera, so I'm excited to show you guys.
Yeah, I think a lot of people assume that to be really successful, to be multi-millionaire, you have to be working 24/7, sacrifice your life for your business. I think that might be true for like billionaires, but for you to be just a multi-millionaire, I feel like a lot of multi-millionaires have a lifestyle where they just work a few hours in the business, and then most of the time they're working on the business. Could you talk more about that and like what that means for the people who don't know and kind of what your routine looks like?
Yeah, so I used to try and do everything myself. And so I was always working in the business, right? Trying to do all the aspects. But then I luckily have hired a team. So the team does a lot of work and they definitely help make my life a lot easier. So shout out to my team. Once you get to a certain point with business, like you can't be doing everything yourself. You can't always be working in the business doing like, I don't know, tasks that you could hire out. So the reason why I'm able to go to the gym right now is because, well, one, our business it's still running, right? We have a team that's working, and so it doesn't need my time input. I don't need to be doing something for us to be generating revenue. And I think that's like the end point where everyone wants to get to or should get to. If you're an entrepreneur, you can't always trade your time for money. If you know exactly how much money you're making at any certain point of time, then you're not doing it correctly. You're basically just an employee. You're not a business owner. We're gonna do this workout full upper body, since our lower body gets fucking wrecked every single week from the other workouts. One set of 20 reps for each exercise, and we'll basically just do 1 or 2 sets per body part. So pretty fast. I think we'll just start with let's just do 20 pull-ups. So here's my take on working out. So for weights, I feel like it's always fun, and I'm out of breath right now, but it's not like a hard type of out of breath. The hard part about weightlifting is the nutrition. It's like by far the hardest part. But when it comes to triathlon training, like that shit's actually really hard. The workouts are the hard part. Nutrition's still hard, but not nearly as hard as the workouts. So biking is one of my least favorite things to do because it's so boring. Honestly, every swimming, biking, running, they're all boring. But for some reason, like biking on a stationary bike in a room with no air is just one of the worst things ever. But we're gonna do it today. I'm not fully done. We still have to ice bath.
Dude, I didn't even bring a change of clothes.
Dude, I got you. What? Ew.
It is 48 hours before? He's 100%.
So what does it feel like to be a COO?
It feels really rewarding to see the people in the company grow because I work so closely with them, and I never thought I would be working with people overseas and having international relationships. I learned a lot. It's a blessing, and I'm super grateful. Thank you for the opportunity.
Joey's grown tremendously since we started working together a few years ago. Yeah, I used to just be my assistant. That was my first in-person hire. Yeah, it's nice to have a homie that you work with that's local to you. Damn. The best part about this car is 100% the noise. I'm a sound guy, and yeah, the exhaust on this thing is insane. It doesn't drive that well. It's pretty clunky. It's a big boat, but exhaust is just nuts.
You're about to lose your hat.
Put you guys on to some game because this is one of my favorite services I pay for that actually doesn't cost so much. So we got this water filter, and in the water filter, you can put these jugs of water. I think they're $5. And we just get 10 of them delivered at a time. They take the old ones. And then we basically, if you live in a house that doesn't have a water filter in the fridge, and you have to have a Brita, it's super annoying, then I think this is super worth it, because my least favorite thing is going to the fridge and realizing that there's no more water in the filter. So I'm gonna take some protein. I only take whey isolate protein. I think it's just better for me. And yeah, 1 scoop after I work out, and then a scoop of casein protein before I go to bed. That's slow digesting, and I think I've been doing that for I don't know, 15 years. All right, it's time. We're about to ice bath. This is my terrace of the apartment, which is one of my favorite spots because it's super unique and it's actually a really big balcony. Sometimes I'll do work here, and then here we have the whole wellness setup. Don't mind this, that's nasty still. But we have the ice bath and we have the sauna. Infrared sauna, so it only gets about 150 degrees, but I love using this. I probably use it 5 or 6 times a week. Today I didn't get to use it, but it's all good. And yeah. Oh boy. Oh. If you guys haven't tried an ice bath, I highly recommend it. It's a good test of your strength and willpower because it's for sure painful, but if you can do this type of pain, you can do other types of pain.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, investing in this whole wellness stuff right here, definitely I'm happy that I spent the money on it. It was quite expensive, but I'm a big believer that like if you don't take care of your health, then what's the point of all the other stuff, right? I think most people, they spend a lot of effort working out, but they don't take care of their other stuff like nutrition. They don't do post-recovery, all that other stuff. So I try and do what I can so that I can keep working out for a long time, recover faster. And then I also do in-home massages. Ice bath is the #1 way to get energy again when it's in the early mid-afternoon. Because usually at like 2 p.m., I start feeling a little bit tired. So instead of having caffeine, just take an ice bath and you'll feel much better.
Internal team, and then basically with the same price, like triple or quadruple the output.
That we can essentially ascend if they want to, of course. And that's my whole idea behind it.
All right, so I want to give you guys a tour of my filming setup. So I'm about to film a main channel YouTube video. I don't do this every day, of course. I do maybe 1 film day for the main channel per week, 1 or 2. And this is my current setup for this particular video. It's always different for the video. Let me show you guys. So we have a camera right here. This is my new 28-70 f2 lens, which is insane. I think it's like $34,000. And this is my favorite camera of all time, the Sony a7S III. Great camera for semi-pro, pro video production. We have a light right here. This is a small rig light, the RC450D. Computer right there. We have my Shure SM7B right here. That's connected to this computer here. And I have OBS connected, so that's basically what is going to record the audio for the video. So it looks like from here. I have a light here to sort of create some separation. Actually makes a pretty big difference, so very important to have that. And then in the back I have this little sunset lamp, which definitely adds some like unique character to the shot. And yeah, that's basically it. So each video like this takes maybe, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour to film, depending on the total length of the video. I think this one's gonna take about 45 minutes to film this portion of it. And then we're gonna go ahead and get some B-roll shots for the intro, just to make it a little bit more entertaining and dynamic rather than just having me sit here the entire video. All right, so I just got done filming. I am super tired now. It took about 1 hour to film that video, a lot longer than I expected. But now I'm just going to upload it to frame.io. That's where we upload all our videos. And then we're going to go and record some B-roll for the video. All right, so now we have the 20mm lens, which is pretty damn wide, and we're gonna try this cool shot.
I'm gonna follow you, like you're gonna take it out. No, it'll probably be like here, right? Okay.
it's currently about 4:45 p.m. We've done a good amount of stuff today. Got a good amount of work done, some calls, a bunch of miscellaneous things besides filming. I don't know if you guys saw, but my cleaner has been here too. She's here for 4 hours a week. And guys, if you don't have a housekeeper, please get one because they will make your life so much easier. It's just really cool being able to see like the house get cleaned, laundry get done, dishes, pots and pans, laundry, all that stuff folded and put away while we're able to still work. So basically view that as maximizing my time efficiency and productivity. I'm able to have someone help me with tasks that I don't enjoy doing, that I prefer not to do. I'm able to work on the business at the same time and make a lot more money than whatever I would have saved by doing the chores myself. So yeah, Tuesdays are always pretty solid because we have everyone here. It feels cohesive, we're working in sync, and it's pretty cool. So it's almost the end of the month, which means I need to start processing payroll. This is one of those roles that I haven't like fully offloaded to someone else because, you know, you're dealing with a lot of money, and if someone accidentally types another zero, you know, be bad. I'm processing payroll for Paid right now. About like 20 some people. We mostly use Wise and Payoneer for our payroll, as well as Deal and sometimes PayPal. So it's a lot of different platforms. Some platforms work better for different countries. It just is what it is. So it does take some time, but luckily we have basically like a finance person that helps do bookkeeping, invoices, payroll, like basically inputting payroll into these different platforms. And so it makes my life a lot easier. And she's gone ahead and already prepared all that stuff for me. So I just need to go in, approve all of it, make sure it all looks okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that right now. So it's almost 6 p.m. now. We've had some good watermelon, yum yum. Now we're gonna film an episode of my 33 lessons with Charlie series. Essentially, you know, I've been creating content for a long time. For the last few years, all the content that I've been making is rather like, I don't know, it's not creative, it's not cinematic, it's not like the stuff I used to make, which, you know, I feel more a bigger sense of like accomplishment or fulfillment from making those types of videos. So we're doing this series, and yeah, essentially we're just making really cinematic looking IG reels that teach lessons, right? Lessons that I've learned throughout my 33 years. And we're about to film one. I have the script right here. It's called, there's no title for it, but the hook is "You're lucky as fuck, you just don't know it." So we're about to film this right here in just the apartments. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. So let's go. I know the audio is terrible right now, but we're basically just ripping it off the dome. Am I saying that correctly? Like, I think storyboarding and stuff is great, but I think it's a bad use of time. Other than that is, yeah, the video will be a little bit better, but we can think of cool stuff on the spot. Sure. So just got done filming our Instagram reel. Joey just left, and now it's time to make some dinner. I'm sure you guys want to make it. Of course, I got the chef hat on, because why not? And then I'm basically just gonna make some fried rice with this old rice. That's fine, I promise. With a lot of eggs. So, yeah, Asian guy making fried rice. Cool. So most of the groceries I get are from Walmart, and I'll stand by the statement for as long as I'm alive. If you don't have Walmart Plus, I think you're actually dumb, because Walmart Plus is the best thing in the world. Specifically Walmart Plus in-home. I think it's like low hundreds of dollars, maybe like $120 per year. You get Walmart in-store pricing, free delivery if it's over 35 bucks, and they don't allow tips, so that saves a lot of money. It's not for same-day delivery most of the time, it's mostly for the next day, so you have to plan in advance a little bit. But Dude, this saves me so much time and money. I never go to the grocery store. I don't think it's a good use of time. I don't get any fulfillment from it. So yeah, having all my groceries delivered here has been amazing. Okay, so we have pizza from Trader Joe's, and we have this fried rice concoction thing. And yeah, now we're gonna eat, watch a little bit of TV, and this is like our daily routine at night, just to wind down a little bit. And I actually have a call at 8 p.m., so that's gonna be in about an hour 15, so I think that's perfect. Yeah, let's eat. So that's it for this vlog, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the day in the life. It was really fun taking you guys throughout the whole day. And hopefully this video inspired you or gave you some insight into how I live my life, right? This is my life, your life is gonna be different. The way that I choose to live my life doesn't need to be the way that you choose to live your life, but this is the life that I've sort of always wanted. And so I just basically took action on doing the things that I thought I needed to do to be able to have this type of lifestyle and this type of schedule, these types of friends, whatever. Yeah, I'm super grateful for where I am today. If you guys have been watching the channel for some time, I do want to say, like, you guys are the reason why I'm able to do what I do today, so thank you so much. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy the sunset. This is one of my favorite times of the day because the view from this terrace is just insanely beautiful. Yeah, not too much else at night. I just have that one call, and besides that, we're just gonna wind down, go to bed probably around 10 p.m. and then it starts all over tomorrow. Chase after your dreams, you guys. Chase after your passions. You guys can do it. You don't need to live a traditional life. Go for the things you want. They don't need to be normal. Sometimes not following the crowd is the right thing to do. If you want to learn more about what I do for business, how I'm able to make the money that I make, I'll link a few resources down below. I basically teach people what I do for a living. I teach content creators how to monetize better, because that's something that I feel like I've gotten quite good at. And I also help businesses grow their social media so that they can get more leads, more clients, or whatever it is. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you got any value from the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. I do a ton of videos, and they all pretty much teach you guys how to live a financially successful life. Thank you so much again for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.